Hello everyone and welcome back to Granny Yoga. Today we have a seated stretch out plan for you. So as we get started, I just want to offer a couple options as we establish like our first initial seat where we'll be warming up from. So two choices here. Actually, you do you. If there's something that I don't say that you really works for you, then that's the one. I just want you to be able to sit up nice and tall. So kind of what's going on from the waist down is your business. But I'll start us off here in a nice, easy, cross-legged seat. So if maybe you're able to come into this seat, that's great. Maybe after a minute or so, it really becomes uncomfortable for you. So option to take a block or two blocks and just right underneath your seat. So this is going to allow the knees to drop down below the hips, kind of tilts the pelvis forward just a little and makes it easier to maintain that nice tall lift in the spine. So great, option one. Option two is to come around onto your knees, okay, and take your block right here between your feet, and then just sit down on your block or two. Again, you can use two blocks here. That would work for you. I really like this seat here. So again, nice and tall in the upper body. So I'm just gonna let you go ahead and fidget, grab your blocks. Maybe you wanna grab a blanket for extra cushion underneath your yoga mat. I'll let everybody find their seat that works for them. And when you get there, go ahead and place your hands gently in your lap and take one big cleansing breath in through the nose, sigh out. Just letting yourself get heavy in your seat of choice. Notice how it feels as you settle in. Big breath in through the nose, sigh it out. Excellent. One more just like that. Beautiful. Wonderful. So whatever seat you chose, we're just gonna maintain that nice tall lift up through the crown. I'm gonna melt my shoulders back and down, and I'm gonna tuck my chin right in towards my chest. Softening through your face and your jaw. Just go ahead with some gentle neck circles here. We don't want to lock our jaw or clench our jaw. We're warming up our neck. That just kind of introduces tension. And we are here to let it go. Beautiful. Notice if you come across something maybe in your neck and shoulders that feels really tight or tender. Go ahead and hold a nice long stretch over that spot. Offer a full body breath. Using that exhale just to relax around that sensation. Great job. In through the nose and out through the nose. Just take one full breath. Gorgeous. Then I'll meet you here, chin tucked right down to center. Beautiful. Stack your head back up over your heart. We're going to take our fingers and we're going to reach behind our back. So whether you're on your knees or sitting, I'm going to bind my fingers behind my back and draw them down towards the floor. Okay, if you're like, nope, I'm out, can't, let me offer you a modification. You're just going to reach behind and grab opposite elbows, letting your shoulders get nice and heavy. So kind of picking what you want to do here. We just want to allow the shoulders to roll back and down. Beautiful. I'm going to lift through my chin. So imagine that you're a sword swallower. There's a nice straight line from the tips of your lips all the way down to your belly. Big breath. Exhale. Gorgeous. Bring your head back over your heart. You can undo that bind, swing your arms around. So again, you could just be on your knees, whatever your seat is. We're gonna do a couple seated cat-cows. So follow your breath here. Inhale, lift the chin, lift the heart. Maybe gentle little sway there in the low back as your heart lifts up. Exhale, roll everything forward. Beautiful. Inhale to open up. Exhale, round it down. Let the belly button draw towards the center. Follow the pace of your breath. And take one more wherever you are. Excellent. Find that cat, that seated cat, tucking the chin, allowing the shoulders to be soft. Take one full body breath in this cat. Beautiful. And then stack your head back up over your heart. All right, let's reach through the fingertips. Big breath in. Exhale, float it down. Here we go, big breath in. Exhale, float it down. Here we go, one more. Beautiful, float it back down. Right, I'm gonna let my left fingertips just kind of support me here on the mat, and whether you're again on your knees or in your seat, this right hip is nice and heavy, nice and rooted. I'm gonna swing that right arm up, big inhale, and then exhale, reach, reach, reach. Beautiful, inhale to transition, hitting the top of that breath right here. Exhale, reach, reach, reach. Great job. Let's do that just a few more times on each side. Big breath. Exhale. Maybe you're kind of finding a flow here that works with your breath in a different way. That's awesome. And just take one more here. Wonderful, bringing the head back up over the heart. Great, so place your hands back on your knees, whatever shape that you're in, and we're going to do some belly circles. So let me guide you here, belly circles, letting the heart kind of lead the way. So thinking of bringing the heart around to the front. Then as you roll to the back, you can kind of pull the belly button in. Okay, so see if you can kind of establish this circle. Then we're gonna match our breath. So inhale as the heart reaches forward. Exhale as you sink back. Try that just a couple times. Inhale, reach forward. Exhale, sink back. And switch directions. Great job. Notice where you feel this the most. I kind of feel it in my upper back body. It's pretty great. We'll take one more. Exhale, melt it back. Beautiful job. Alrighty, here we go, nice and tall. So again, one more shape before we'll change up our seat. So whatever base that you're in, take your fingertips and just walk yourself forward. Keep those hips heavy wherever they are. Walk your hands forward, maybe lower onto your forearms. And allow the head just to melt forward. I'm kind of pressing myself back with my hands just to keep those hips nice and rooted. It should feel really nice to extend in the low back here.
Allow the head to be heavy. Beautiful. And then go ahead and bring yourself all the way back
Up. Okie dokie. So together we're going to adjust our seat. You can set your block aside if you used one of those. And we're gonna all come around here to the side. I'm gonna keep my feet a little bit wide and planted here on the mat. Just kind of shimmy, root through those sit bones. Find a nice, tall, straight spine. Big breath. Exhale, shoulders relax. Awesome. Now this is real casual here, okay? All we're gonna do is we're just gonna lean forward, let your hands connect together, and relax the head forward. So we're just wanting to create this beautiful little C curve in our spine. Again, using those breaths to lift up from the inside. Relaxing through your face. And take one more big breath. Great job. Go ahead, lift your head back up over your heart here. Okay, legs are gonna come out nice and long. This is called stick pose. Now, if you're having these like terrible flashbacks of middle school where they like measured your flexibility by making you reach towards the yardstick, you are not alone. I have never been flexible in my hamstrings. Like, I'm so stinking proud that I can touch my toes. It only probably took me like 7 years of practice. And so if even just sitting up like this, keeping the upper body stacked into the pelvic bowl is difficult for you, it's okay, you're not alone. Maybe you're just gonna need to give yourself a little bend in the knees to help roll yourself forward. So just knowing that a pillow underneath the hips could really help here. We're just wanting to create a little stretch in our hamstrings. So nice big reach. Exhale, hinge from the hips. And when you can kind of hinge no more, then allow the upper body just to melt forward. Now, no prizes, no points, and no blue ribbons for how far you can reach. Not here. Here is whatever you're doing is the most beautiful and correct way. Maybe you want to kind of grab and gently pull the upper body down a little bit closer. Beautiful. We'll only take just a couple breaths here. I always see those yogi pictures, you know, where people with their forehead to their knees, and I'm not jealous. I just think, man, that looks like it feels so good. Like all that extension in your hips and your backs. So definitely some yoga goals there. One more full body breath, lifting up through the back body. Get that nice stretch between the shoulder blades. Beautiful. And then gently go ahead, roll yourself back up, head over heart. All right, I'm just gonna kick the arms back here. Go ahead and windshield wiper your legs. Just taking the knees back and forth. Shake off those hips. Great job. Alrighty, so bring that left heel into center. Right leg is gonna come out long here. So same kind of a stick posture, just a little modification. And again, a nice forward fold over this extended leg. Maybe this is just a little easier than with both legs out. So let's create a little bit of length, big reach. Exhale, come on down. Now, wherever you are is great. I just want you to take this left hand and shimmy it somewhere along the outside of that right leg, okay? We're gonna open up through our low back and shoulder on this left side. Melt your forehead towards your knee. Noticing where you feel this stretch. Maybe it could be in the back of this right leg. Maybe it's somewhere deep in your low back. So wherever you're really feeling this the most, use those breaths to kind of sweep in and soften all the muscles surrounding that tender spot. One more full breath. Beautiful, and then just wind yourself all the way back up. Excellent. I'm going to take this left heel and I'm going to dial it in a little bit closer towards my right glute. So we have two options here. I can take my right heel and just snuggle it in right into my right shoulder like this. Second option, a little bit deeper, would be to cross that right foot over the left knee, okay? So if you opt for this and you notice that all your weight's kind of wanting to pitch over to that left side, see if you can find some length in your spine, nice and tall, and just sit this midline right over the center of your hips. So this is a practice here. It might take a while. I'm not even quite all the way rooted down on that right hip here. So you can already feel this deep in that right glute, sitting up nice and tall. Great job. I'm gonna use my left hand just to kind of anchor with my knee and lift up and over with these right fingertips. Big breath, big reach, and then gently twist to the right side, letting those right fingers float back behind you. So breathing up and down the length of your spine. Take one more big breath. Maybe use that exhale just to sink a little deeper into your twist. Beautiful, great job. Spin yourself around. Unhook that right foot from the right leg, and we're going to switch sides. So I'm going to draw the right heel into center and extend the left leg out nice and long. All right, here we go. Nice big reach, big stretch. Exhale, come on down. Now again, take this right hand, reach anywhere over onto the outside of that left leg. So maybe your forward fold just kind of has you up right here and you're reaching over to the other side of your knee or your thigh. Awesome, so good. Just kind of create that stretch here in the low part of your back, and then melt your forehead towards your knee. In and out through the nose. One more full body breath. Beautiful. Wind yourself back up. Excellent. I'm going to take that right heel over towards the left glute. Notice on this side if you want to just snuggle your knee right in towards your shoulder, or you want to cross the ankle over the knee. Sitting up nice and tall, and again, just letting your body kind of sink down into this left hip. And if it doesn't meet the mat, that's okay. It's a practice. That's why we show up to the mat over and over and over and over, is just to see what's new for us that day. One of these days, you're gonna come to the mat and whoop, that left glute is gonna kiss down. Won't that be awesome? One of these days you'll reach your toes. Let's lift up and over on this left side. Swing that hand back and around and take this gentle twist. Great job. Let's take one more full big breath. Beautiful, and wind yourself back to center. Excellent. I'm going to swing that foot around and just kind of kick back on your hands here and windshield wiper the knees. Great job. All right, we have one more hip opener for our practice today. So we're gonna be sitting here on our seat. So you might grab the block if that helps you. We're gonna take a little butterfly. So again, shimmying in here, grounding in your sit bones, bringing the soles of the feet together. So it's kind of up to you how you wanna space this butterfly. Maybe you need more space. You need to draw the feet away from your body and kiss them together. That's all good. Maybe you want to bring them in a little bit closer to your body. That's all good too. So just fidget here for a second. Find what feels right. Maybe even take your thumbs and show a little love to your feet, pressing in the arches. Our feet are our unsung heroes. They have brought us so far. We need to do yoga for the feet. All right, pull the heart forward, sit up nice and tall, big breath. And then again, hinge from the hips. Draw the upper body forward first from the hips. And when you can hinge no further, then just relax the upper body, melt the head forward. Now you can reach your arms out, you can keep them connected to your feet. There's no right way. We have a deep stretch in our hips. Use your next exhale to relax the knees. Notice if you're gripping in the inner thighs. See if you can melt the knees apart. We'll take one more full body breath, nice and slow, in through the nose. Let it go. Beautiful. Gently stack your head right back up over your heart. And you can find a comfortable seat here, stretch your legs out long, maybe take a cross-legged seat. We're just gonna find one more community breath together and close our practice this morning. Big breath, big reach. Exhale, kiss the fingertips together and come right on down to heart center. Softening in the face. And feeling the mat underneath your seat. We are grounded here, rooted in our body and in our breath. Such a joy to practice with you all today. The love and light in me sees and honors the love and the light in each of you. Namaste.